So this last section is just a review of the topic and really some practice at simplifying within a term. So if we continue on to that, I'm going to go through a few of these. You can practice this as much as you like, or you can stop there and go and do something else for a bit. So we're in step check mode, so I'm going to have to do this myself, and I've got to collect those factors together using exponents. So 5 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x means I've got x to the power 3. There we go. So this one's got a fraction in it, all glued together into the same term. I can see that I've got a y in the bottom and I've got a y times y in the top. So one of those y's in the top is going to go and be divided by the y on the bottom, leaving 1 times everything else. So that will leave us with everything else. So one of those y's is left, and I've still got a 5 in the bottom. There we are. So a fraction times a fraction, all those factors in the numerators are in one big numerator, all those factors in the denominator are in one big denominator. But I'm going to try and cancel down first before I start multiplying 9 by 25 or 4 by 15. So let's simplify that. Let's copy and paste that in. And I'm going to see what's going to cancel here. Well, 15 and 9 both are divisible by 3. So I'm going to do that. And 4 is not going to divide by anything, is it? But 5 will. So 5 and 25 will give me a 1. So I'm just going to leave the x there. 5. So that means I've now got a 5 and a 3 on the bottom. 5 times 3 is going to give me 15. I can get rid of that 3. And x times x is going to give me x squared. Put a squared up there. There we are. Okay, so a fraction times a thing. Thing's going to go in the top, and all that we're in independent mode now. So I think that thing is going to go in the top. There's already an x in the top, and then if I times that by another 4 x factors, then I'm going to have 5 of those factors of x, and then 6 is going to be in the top. 6 divided by 4 will cancel down to 3 divided by 2. So 3 over 2. No, let's not write it like that. Let's do 3 over 2. And there's a y in the bottom. Okay. So 24 over a 15. Again, doesn't matter, they're not quite underneath one another. And it's all in the same term, so I can cancel factors in the top with factors in the bottom. 24 and 15 both got a factor of 3, so that's going to leave me with 8y divided by 5z. So 3 times 8 is 24, and 3 times 5 is 15. So when you get rid of the 3 divided by 3, I'm left with the 8 and the 5. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got an a in the denominator, and we've got an a that's going to go into the numerator, so the a's are going to disappear. They're going to be 1 times everything else. Then I've got 3 times 4 divided by 6. 3 times 4 is 12, divided by 6 is going to leave me with 2. So I'm going to left with to be, not to be. There we go. So the answer is to be. Okay, so 16 over 15 isn't going to simplify any, but x squared over x will. So let's paste that one, and x divided by x squared will leave me with just an x in the top. There we go. All right, no fractions in this one, so look at the numbers first. 2 times 10 is going to give me 20, and then each letter in turn. So I've got an a, a b, and a c squared. There we are. And again, just a 3 times a is going to be a squared, a to the power 2. There we go. That looks interesting. So AB divided by AB is going to be 1, but I've got an extra b factor in the bottom, so I think that's going to be 1 over b. A over A is going to be 1, b over one of the b's in the bottom is 1, and then there's one more b left in the bottom. So 1 over b. And there I've got the progress button. I might do a couple more. You do as many as you feel you need to until you've got the idea, and then we'll finish the topic. So an 8 in the top divided by a 24 in the bottom. 8 divided by 24 is 1 over 3. So I'm going to get 1 in the top. I'm going to get 3 in the bottom. And I've got an a times an a in the denominator. So that is a squared. There we go. So as I say, practice this as much as you feel you need to. And then when you see that progress button, when you feel that you're ready to move on, then we can finish. So I'm going to finish this topic now by tapping the progress button. Here we go. And we'll see where Mr. Green gets to on his balloon ride. There he is, landing on a cliff. And it looks like he's found some treasure. There we go, a sparkly gold heart. Lovely. So that topic is now appearing in the completed topics list. So we've finished that topic. So if I tap on this and I look, I've now got a restart button, so I could go through the topic again at any point if I wanted to. Or I've got a revise button, so I could click on the revise and do a special revision section, which would be quite similar to that final section for this topic, just going through and practicing simplifying within one term. So doing some multiplication and division within the same term. There we go. So that is the topic on terms. Most important thing I think to remember is multiplication and division glue things together into the same term. A plus or a minus sign will begin a new term, and we'll talk more about that in the next topic on expression.